After being misled all of your life by a stupid triangle, you decided to give the carnivore diet a try to regain your health, but it was harder than you thought giving up all the sugar and carbs, leading you to fail multiple times trying to just eat meat. But instead of staying down and cowering in the corner with a Twinkie in your mouth, you decided to get back up and come out swinging. That, dear viewer, makes you a warrior.
You warriors are good. Real good. The best.
Hey. Happy Manic Monday, y'all. Welcome to the morning meeting. My name's Larry, and if you're new to our channel, we do this morning meeting every weekday at 11:55 a.m. and talk about our struggles, our victories on the carnivore diet. We got a lot of veterans that stop by, encourage the rest of us weaklings, and I'm glad you guys are all here. Let me adjust a little. There we go. Cool. So I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Hopefully most of us stayed on track. I did, and I got some filming done. Got a video coming out for you this evening. It'll be out I'm going to release it at 5:30 p.m. So hopefully you guys all check that out. And I am vlogging today. So my first daily vlog will come out tomorrow. So many people, quite a few, have asked me to start doing that again because they really don't stop by the morning meetings here. So I'm definitely going to start that up, and I'm looking forward to it. Even another layer of security to keep me on track, But feeling good today. Had a little bit of a scare this morning. Brisket. Let me pull that fool up right here. Yeah, there he is a few weeks.
You okay, you doing all right? You got a lot of people praying for you. You go.
20 minutes, and he sticks around, but sometimes he takes off. He can be gone up to a half hour. We're out in the woods, and he always comes home. It's never been a problem. Today he took off. He saw a squirrel, and he was gone an hour and 20 minutes. I was freaking out a little bit. I got in the car, went looking for him, came home, and then he showed up about 15 minutes ago. So I was pretty stressed out. I'm like, if he doesn't come back, I'm going to have to come on here and tell y'all I got to go dog hunting. But he did come back, and it's amazing how attached you can get to one of those fur babies, right? Yeah. So anyway, he's home safe and sound. Looking forward to seeing how all of you did this weekend. I actually fired up some Ketovore chili for Cassie, and I got a recipe from my daughter, and I filmed it. I still have to edit it, but I'll have that to you out sometime this week. I might make it part of one of my daily vlogs. I'm not sure. But anyway, see how you guys are doing. What you eating today? All right, we got about 40 people in here. Cool. That's typical, right when we start in the house. Comments, where are you? Amber won't be here today. I'm at work all day. I love y'all. Stay strong. All right, Amber. If you do watch replay, have a good day at work, or hope you had a good day at work. Gidget wanted to say hi to everyone before I leave for an appointment. I cannot get my head into carnivore. Still trying, not giving up. Thank you for your channel. Gidget, you're more than welcome. And I know you've been struggling. Got to get those first couple days, Gidget. And then, grab on and hold on to just a little bit the improvement you see just in a few days. You got to hold on to that. So, Lisa, good morning. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? The Osborne, good morning, everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm going to be changing the morning meetings, guys. I'm going to start doing them Wednesday through Sunday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then my weekend will be Monday, Tuesday, because that's Cassie's days off. So you never know. We might do a pop-up meeting with me and her, but from now on, I'm not going to do the morning meetings on Monday and Tuesday. And that'll also give some folks to participate who work during the week and have the weekends off. They'll be able to stop by weekend mornings at 11:55 a.m. So, little public service announcement there from Carnivore Quest. I'll probably have to repeat that a few times during the stream as people pop in and out. Got some element unflavored electrolytes going. Oh, yeah. Keep those electrolytes up, folks. Let's see. Yeah. Alfie boy. Hey, Alfie boy in the house. Hey, gang. I made a meal plan and I'm going to stick to it. Stops me. Let's see here. Stops me from going to cook and overdoing it with choice. I hope it goes well. Steak for dinner today. Meal plan. Yeah, Cassie and I talked about doing that very same thing. Alfie boy, making a weekly menu and just sticking to that all week. So we haven't hammered that out yet. We probably will today or tomorrow. Very cool, bud. Love to see you. Love to see you get another month under your belt, all of us. Tammy, good morning, Carnivore Quest crew. It's been a minute. I hope y'all are well. I've been to the Smokies and I've moved my daughter to Virginia, back home for a little bit now. All right, Tammy, you've been busy. Yeah, we wonder where you're at. Missed you. Very cool. Shellbell, good morning. I pray everyone had a great weekend. Yeah, Shellbell, for sure. I did. Yeah, I had a really good weekend. Felt good. Got a lot done. Actually got a new kitchen light fixture set up in our kitchen, on the ceiling. Surprise Cassie, she got home, was like, ours went out a while ago, and I've just been putting it off. And let there be light. The kitchen's nice and bright now, like for filming recipes and stuff. Won't have to drag all the lights in. It's nice. It's like a big LED flat panel. So I got some husband brownie points there. No, we'd be in the kitchen and it'd be all dark. We got a couple smaller lights that drive me crazy too. Cassie's like, man, you gotta get this fixed. So I had my brother-in-law Steve come help me because I'm a little I don't know, cautious when it comes to electricity. I can usually fix anything in the house, but yeah, we took care of it. He guided me through it. Wendy, good morning. Hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Made Maria's keto pumpkin cake. It was fabulous, but very hard to moderate. Hubby loved it. Yeah, that's the problem with those things, right, Wendy? Sometimes it's as bad as standard American diet food in that matter. In that way, is it's hard to moderate. You overdo it. But glad you enjoyed it. Glad hubby enjoyed it. Very cool. Very cool. Cowgirl. There she is. Happy Monday, guys. I stepped on the scale for physical. I've gained 21 pounds in 3 weeks. Brutal. Yeah, cowgirl. Actually, the video I played in the intro where Cassie and I documented our very first binge off carnivore, that in 3 weeks, that's exactly what I gained, was 21 pounds. Yeah. Very brutal. Yeah, I know how you feel. You were doing good before that, right? Yeah, you were kicking butt before, it it's amazing. You blink your eyes, that one day turns into a week, and then boom, you're at 3 weeks. I always say time flies by when you're cheating on your carnivore ketovore diet. But when you're strict, time goes by a lot slower. It is nuts, and the weight flies back on. It does. Nancy, hey, Miss Berkey, I made it. Yeah. Good to see you, Nancy. Very cool. Awesome. I'm not proud to say I slipped up this weekend. My name is Aaron. I'm an addict and I had some cookies. Didn't eat a whole package, but enough. Right, Aaron. There's a few of us here in the meeting who've kind of been, slipping and sliding a little bit. And I just want to see you guys get that traction, because I know what it's like. I know. And I mean, when I made that Ketovore chili for Cassie, I had a little bit of it. I made it. It was a process. Easy, but it was a process. But I had a few bites at my daughter Holly's when I went over and saw her grandbaby, and it was amazing. And I would have had a small bowl. I'm telling you. Holly's doing keto. She says servings like nine carbs, and I tasted a few bites. It was so good. I said, "Hey, give Dad a bowl." She wouldn't, because she said, "Dad, this is my meal prep for the week." And she's a stay-at-home mom. She's super busy with the baby. So I was like, "All right, give me the recipe though." And so I came home and I tripled the batch, and because I knew Cassie would love it, and I surprised her with it. So I had a little bit of that chili. I mean, I'm still in ketosis, but it's time. What we say at the beginning of the month: beef, butter, bacon, and egg. As a baseline, and when I want chicken or something. But I didn't say I would have Ketovore, but it wasn't much, and it was very good. But yeah, Aaron, you got this, bud. Overall, you're doing great, man. Carnivore Frank, I officially started back Friday night, about 100% BBB and E. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs today. Glad to be here and have some friends who understand the struggle. Yeah, Frank, absolutely we do. Well, most of us also understand how good you feel when you're rocking it, most of us do. Most of us here have had some success before, and then let that addiction, pop in. As Cowgirl said, brutal. Debbie, hey, Debbie, how are you doing today? Great to see you. Back on the wagon, right, Aaron? Absolutely. Good to see you. This is like a meeting for Mr., if you know what I mean. Susie, I don't know. This is like a meeting for Mr., if you know what I mean. That went over my head, girl. Sorry, Susie. I'm a little late, but I made it. How did everyone's weekend go? Great to see you, Lance. Yeah, Lance, I actually watched one of your, I saw you were having weekend meetings. I thought that was really cool. I watched some of one last night. Awesome. I'm going to be doing them on the weekend too in the morning, Lance. I'm doing that too. So I have the same days off as Cassie. So for anybody just don't jumping in the stream, the morning meetings will no longer be on Monday and Tuesday, but they will be 5 days a week, Wednesday through Sunday. So if you guys got the weekends off, definitely stop by. Those of you watching the replay that are working right now, maybe you can catch us live on the weekend, be cool. Aaron, I'm nervous when I can't find my dog in about 10 minutes. Yeah. They're him and Nala. If they both get out together, they can be gone. 30 minutes easy. But I just always worry. I'm not worried about him getting lost, but I am worried about just happen chance a car hits him. Because sometimes we live on some back country roads, but sometimes people just fly down them. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure. I was worried as heck for him. Susie, for me, still being cryptic, Susie. Well, I'm glad you're here, Susie. No matter what you're trying to say. We've all been rooting for you for a while. I had some eggs and cheese this morning, coffee and more coffee, right? Yeah, I had 2 small cups of coffee. Like I said, I'm having some elemental electrolytes right now. Feeling good, guys. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet, so I'll be vlogging today. That'll be coming out tomorrow. I have a video coming out this evening that will blow you away. It blew me away, and I'm reacting to something, and it'll be out at 5:30 today. I got to finish up the edit. I got a little bit more to do, but watching while working. Well, I appreciate you making us part of your work day. Awesome. Why are you small on my screen today? Tammy, I am because you're on the vertical live stream. So it's also streaming wide. There's two simultaneous streams going to YouTube. One's for the vertical videos, so people scrolling on shorts might see it. And then, so if you go to our homepage, go to our page, click the other live stream, and then you'll see the wide one. And that's where most of the comments are too. So that vertical that you're watching, Tammy, that's just kind of like throwing a little fishing line out there, see if we can get more viewers. But I saw Lance when you did the weekend meetings. I saw you had 2 streams. I'm like, there you go, boy. Try and get some eyeballs for sure. Uncle Charlie, I saw one of your short videos when you lost a lot of weight. You almost saw your abs. What happened? Get back. What happened? Get back at it. What are you doing? Uncle Charlie, I believe you are talking about the short I put out about one of our people in our Carnivore Quest Facebook group. His name is Ken, and he had that short wasn't me. That was Ken Dennings, and really cool guy. And I wanted to highlight his success on the carnivore diet, and he was he got a lot of motivation out of our group. But Uncle Charlie, I did lose 100 pounds and I gained some back. But Ken had some incredible results. That's the short with the Metallica song, right, Uncle Charlie? If you're still here. Anyway, yeah, I got fat again, Uncle Charlie. Oh my gosh, Larry, weekend morning meetings will change my life. Awesome. Is that a good thing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I hope they do. Aaron, Lance missed your live this weekend. We'll catch the replay. Sam in the house. What is up, Sam? What you doing, boy? Hi, Larry and Carnivore Quest God. Doing good, but had loose stools because put way too much tallow when cooking, and it becomes rendered when it's heat up in the bowl of broth. Brutal. Got to use less oil. Yeah, that really happens to Cassie quite a bit, Sam. Like especially like too much bacon grease. Boom. It's good to see you though, youngster. Sam's our youngest person who participates in the morning meeting. 24 years old. He's also got Alfie Boy. He's 27. Couple of babies. You're so lucky. Enjoy life, boys. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Aaron, thanks, Aaron. Thought you were giving up cheese. Today is day 8 for me with no coffee. No coffee. Is your appetite increasing, Lance? With no coffee. Hey, Jessica, I was really wondering if you're going to make the meeting today. Very cool. Good morning. I think that's a great idea. It allows some more people to participate. Soccer season is over, so I may be able to be present on the weekends. Awesome, Jessica. Really good to hear. Yeah, very cool. You going to play a game? 20 more because Thanksgiving is not even here. Look out now. You going to play a game? 20 more because don't know what you mean, Uncle Charlie. Am I going to gain some more? Am I going to gain 20 more pounds? I'm assuming that's what you mean. I'm not sure, but I'm losing weight now, Uncle Charlie. I'm fighting my way back, and I'm feeling 1,000 times better than I did just a month ago. You guys know I blew it at my son's wedding, and it's just 2025 was a rough year for Larry of Carnivore Quest. That is a fact. Hey, Swan, what's up? Happy Monday, everyone. I'm so proud of my family. My husband and kids ate home all weekend. They didn't beg for fast food. Awesome. Step in the right direction, right, Swan? That's really good to hear. Yeah. Cool. Jeff, hello, Carnivore Quest warriors. Just got done playing pickleball and over 5,000 steps. Wow, Jeff, awesome. Do it. Do it. This time of year is a struggle, temptation everywhere you go. Sardine fast time. Right, Aaron? I'll tell you something. That Ketovore chili I made for Cassie, ooh, I was looking at it. I'm like, man, I could have a little bit of this, to if you want that warm, fuzzy comfort food. Yeah, but I hear you, bud. This time of year. But you can also make clean chicken soup, right? What up, brother? Love you big. Hey, Ted. Great to see Ted. Got to meet Ted at our meetup we had a year and a half. No, it's 2 years ago now. Yeah. Good to see you, man. Ever since I started streaming to Facebook, Ted stopped by. Cool. Jessica, this weekend I ate some broccoli and a couple slices of Ezekiel bread. I could have done worse, but I'm so bloated this morning. I've only had coffee with heavy cream this morning. Oh, Ezekiel bread. Well, gotta find that footing, right, Jess? Not bad though. You're right about that. I've never had Ezekiel bread. Is that like some recipe that's like based on the Bible? I don't know. Frank, I was off plan for 1 week and gained 9 pounds. I lost in October, but I'm back on plan now and I've dropped 2 pounds, 7 pounds to go. Frank, you got all those temptations, you're traveling, you're with the grandkids. Can't blame you a bit, I have 7 cans of sardines. It's a start off of the fast. Good luck with that, man. I haven't committed to that yet. We've talked about it here in the morning meeting. Gonna have my chicken egg drop soup. A nice shell bell. Yeah. Did you use Amber's recipe for that? Because I talked about it last week. Looks so good. Larry, try Chris cooking Nashville chili. Yeah, actually, I was going to do that, and Cassie told me it was pretty involved. She had watched the video, and this is before I even went over to my daughter's house. She says it's pretty involved. It might be a little too technical for me to enjoy it. I enjoy cooking, but not like she does. And then I was going to try Amber's recipe, and because I watched her video, and that looked very doable for me. But then I happened to be over at Holly's, and she made it, and I got to taste it, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with this one. But yeah, Amber's looked really good. Carnivore Chef put out a carnivore stuffing recipe that I am going to try. It looks really, I'll assume you said, oh yeah, good. I've not seen that. I will definitely check that out. I'm a big fan of Reed. He's a friend of mine. Good guy. Very good guy. I'd love to meet him in person. We've talked a lot behind the scenes for years now. There she is, Sarah. Marvelous Monday morning, Carnivore Quest warriors. Sarah, see that smile? Put a smile on my face. I'm glad you stopped by, girl. Very cool. Jessica, that video really did look good. Carnivore Chef. Okay, he used ground chicken and pork rind panko as the bread part. I am going to definitely watch that video. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I sent it to my daughter and wife to make for Thanksgiving. There you go, Les. There you go. I love it. Nice maneuver. Run on ribeye. All right, we got some honesty flowing. Day one for me, my neighbor brought over some Ivar's clam chowder as a thank you gift. I couldn't resist having some. I absolutely love clam chowder, run on ribeye. So no shame telling us here in this group. So day one, gotcha. A Monday is the perfect day for a day one, right? Hey, Terry P. Good to see you. MD, addiction is no joke. Love you, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hi, all. I hope everyone is well and happy. Michelle, great to see you, Michelle. It is so stressful when dogs disappear. I have 4 dogs. One is a rescue, Pyrenees from Texas. I'm in Oregon. She will dig under a fence in seconds and chase a coyote all the way back to Texas. Yeah, Brisket sees a squirrel or a deer and boom, he's off to the races. So yeah, thankfully he came home. That anxiety starts to build up after about, and he's not back for about a half hour. Like I said, he's usually back in 20 minutes. Yeah, for him to be gone almost an hour and a half, I was freaking out a little bit. uh, Currently eating my steak. Awesome job, Alfie. Aaron, I also had some cheese this week. This weekend also. I did have some cheese this weekend also. Last 2 slices of my wife's cheese. Split on 4 burgers of bacon. First cheese since end of September. Bet you enjoyed that, right, Lance? Pamela, good morning, all. Nice to be here again. Had a ton of rain in sunny SoCal this weekend. We're not used to that. All right, Pamela. No walking in the rain, right? Glad you're here again. Appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Maybe you're getting something out of the meeting, Pamela. Very cool. Coffee with heavy cream after my walk. Awesome, Terry. Really good to see you, Terry. Yeah, after the video title, there is a phone with apps on the vertical stream. Yeah, I actually leave that on there, Lance, so I can differentiate the two. Like when I'm optimizing them and stuff. I just leave it on there now. Sarah continued from above. My Pyrenees, Moo Moo's BFF is her little brother Poodle, and he would follow her through fire. So 2 dogs disappear, and I worry as we are surrounded by dangers. Very stressful. And then panic starts to set in a little bit. For me, I start thinking about all the bad things that could happen to him, and I got a pretty brutal imagination when it comes to tragedy. So, Don, hey Don, really good to see you, my friend. It's one of our moderators in our Carnivore Quest community, one of our biggest cheerleaders. Don will help anybody. Great to see you, Don. Awesome. John, hey, hello everyone. What's up, John? John Together Strong. Yeah, I remember that name. Great to see you again, John. My 2 big mare mama dogs do not leave, so they get the most freedom. They chase coyotes to the fence and leave it at that. Yeah, it's amazing how dogs are different, huh? Changed over. My eyes need to see you in full 85-inch TV. I'm gonna look. That's funny, Tammy. Very cool. Didn't wear my hat today. My hairline's gone back a little bit since we started the channel. It's pretty funny. Go back and watch our videos. It's down to about right here. Getting old. Together strong, sharing experience, strength, and hope one day at a time. Awesome. I love it. Terry went to the farmer's market and indulged in smoked bacon, but without the bread and additions, just bacon. It was great since I haven't had bacon for a while. Ooh, yeah, your body and your tongue were probably like, thank you. Awesome. Haha, thanks. You're gonna feel my age in the future, Larry, when you got this. Future, you got this. How's the weather in South Carolina? It's back to 80 in Florida. It's very nice today. I think it's gonna get in the upper 60s. But yesterday was the most beautiful day of the year so far. It was so nice, you guys. Breezy, sunny, 76. It was awesome. Monica, what's up? Good morning, everyone. Hey, Monica. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Yeah, I was wondering about this, Lance. I'm glad you brought it up. My appetite hasn't changed, just the ringing in my ears. For a while, Sunday night, there was no ringing. Not as good today, still slightly ringing, enough to annoy me. Still a little improvement, right, Lance? I'm glad you gave us an update on that. For all the perimenopausal women here, what the heck? Hormones are just attacking. With so many symptoms lately, I am asking God if He is renewing me. What symptoms do you deal with and how to lessen? All right, girls. Give Sarah some input there. She also says, Larry, 2025 has been a hard year for many of us, but look how you are finishing the year in victory. Yeah, as long as I stay strong, right, Sarah? I love to have some nice results by January. For sure. Thank you for that encouragement. Just finished my steak. I lightly cooked some finely chopped garlic in butter and poured it on. Perfectly cooked steak. Wow, that was delicious. Right on, Alfie boy. You made it sound good. Cassie would love that. Chopped garlic and butter. Yeah. Oh, Ezekiel is a flourless, sprouted, ancient grain bread. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up. Ezekiel bread. I'm gonna look that up. Let me take a picture of that. Jess, you guys know how much I've learned from all of our subscribers over the years. It is crazy. Oh, gotta get that off there. Take a photo. Okay. Cool, Jess. I'm gonna check that out. Not to eat. I'm just interested. I'm curious about things. Very cool. Okay. No, you're chili. No, it's been my own making it since the beginning of my way of eating. Okay, Shellbell. Awesome. Oh, not chili. Your egg drop chicken soup. Very cool. Michelle, not patting myself on the back, but I just went through a hell test. I'm making 25 large snack baskets with all the blacklisted food for gifts. Did not eat one thing. Wow, Michelle. Yeah, right? You put yourself through the gauntlet and you survived. Yeah, you got warrior status there. You know what I saw in the store the other day, guys, and when Cassie and I were talking about it, was fruitcake. And I'm not like a huge fan of fruitcake, but man, for some reason, it was just like calling me, Larry, come get me. And I think that was nostalgia because my parents always got a fruitcake, at least one from somebody during Christmas time. This is in like the late 70s, very early 80s. I remember they'd always get a a loaf, for a present. And but I said no. I said, no, are you kidding me? I don't even know what the hell's in it. All right, guys. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, dude. Not a lot of little. You guys got any more questions for me, or confessions, or victories? Just what's going on with you? Because we're running out of comments here, and you guys are half the show, my brothers and sisters. Let me see here. You guys just Chris. Hey, Chris. My 14-year-old son is 6'2" and trying to dunk a basketball. I told him Dr. Chafee says that high insulin blocks high production. Now he's motivated too. Awesome, Chris. Very cool. Yeah, I was in high school. I was 6 feet. Right, I haven't grown anymore. I'm still 6 feet. And I played basketball my junior or my freshman and junior. Oh my gosh, yeah, my freshman, sophomore year. Junior, I was going to start on varsity, but that's when I started playing pool full time, billiards, and I planned on going professional by the time I was 20. And but I worked on my vertical jump for 2 years straight, and I got to where I could dunk a girls' basketball because I could actually palm the ball because I couldn't get up high enough to dunk with two hands. But this fat boy right here could dunk a girls' basketball on a 10-foot rim. If I could palm a men's size ball, I could have dunked. But I worked on my vertical jump forever. That's really cool, Chris. Yeah. Try Carnivore. Sarah, Aaron, you had cookies, and I was remembering the cookies my mom made when I was a kid. If her cookies were still around, I'd have trouble resisting. Yeah, my mom made a couple things that I don't know if I could say no to. Adrian, I'm carnivore, but nobody answered this. If cholesterol is good, no matter if it's high, because our body creates why high glucose is bad, because our body creates two. That's a little confusing, Adrian. But nobody can answer this. If cholesterol is good, yeah, I really can't make that out. There might be a few people here that have that answer for you. If you maybe rewrite it, I'm not dogging you, but Adrian, that was just a little unclear. Alfie, I've gained so much weight since I was on BBBE a few months ago. I got a massive belly again and just feel awful. It's so hard to change. I know, brother. It's not even a laughing matter, but I have found this last ditch I got myself into. I'm battling for my life. It is way harder. I just want all the shitty food. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Excuse my language. It's crazy. I'm in a much better place now, but man, you know, I don't know, even in August and in September, I was solid, but then like I got to my son's wedding and just, you guys know, I don't have to recap everything, but it's just been harder this go around, Alfie boys. So it is hard to change. But, you got to look to people like Lance and Shelbell and Aaron. Aaron's messed up a little bit, but Aaron's still doing great. All of us need to look to folks like them and get it done. But right now, I'm in a good place. I'm really not craving stuff, and things are going well. I'm digging it. Zego bread is better than regular bread, but it's still carbs. Several recipes for carnivore bread on YouTube, right? Yeah, I'm sure Jessica's aware of that. She just got a little naughty. Jessica was naughty. That's all. Larry, did you watch The Long Walk yet? No, I did not. No, I plan to, though. I did watch a movie last night. Where was that? On Hulu? Called Osiris. 2025 sci-fi. It was about a special forces team. They're like fighting in some Arab country, and a huge spaceship appears over them, and they get abducted, and they wake up 30 years later on the ship. They've been frozen. Yeah, it was a trip. It's kind of a low budget mix of the Predator and no, I wouldn't say Aliens. Yeah, Predator and Aliens, I guess. It was kind of lame. I watched that last night. Amazing movie. Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to see it because the book was amazing. Nancy, I went off plan Saturday, paid for it on Sunday. So not worth it. Fasting until this evening. Scrambled eggs and bacon will taste good. Absolutely, Nancy. And I'll tell you that if I go out, let's say I went off today. Let's say Cassie and I went to the Chinese buffet. I went off the plan. I wouldn't feel totally horrible tomorrow. It's weird. I don't. It's just my body really doesn't pay for it the next day. But the danger for me is I'm going to keep going, and then, man, like on that second and third day, then I really start feeling horrible. But that's the danger for me, Nancy's. I keep it going. And it sucks. It's brutal. Noise selfie. I just saw a carnivore recipe for clam chowder. Ooh. On Carnivore Diet for Beginners. I'm in that group. Very cool, Debbie. Awesome. Members Live coming up. Yeah, I thought about seeing if Cassie wanted to do one tomorrow. We're both going over to our daughter's see the grandbaby. But I thought when we get home we do a members meeting. So keep your eyes out. That's not 100%, but I know Cassie will dig it. Alfie, another great movie I watched yesterday is Locked with Anthony Hopkins. Brilliant movie, kind of like Phone Booth. Great actor, for sure. Aaron, you and Lance gifted 5 Carnivore Quest memberships. You want that Members Live? Absolutely. Thanks so much, brother. Well, if you guys are in, there's only 53 of you in here, so 10% of you got gifted a Carnivore Quest membership. If you see a little symbol next to your name, like on Aaron right here, you're now a member for a month. And then you have the option, I'm sure, to renew it at the end of the month. And I encourage you to do so. Great way to support our channel. Chicken Dinner, I just sent my second request to join the Facebook group. All right, Chicken Dinner, really. I'll do it right here live. How about that? Let's see. Groups, Carnivore Quest community. Oops. And one member request just popped up. Little notification. Let's see here. Janet, would that be you? 15 minutes ago. All right, I'm getting you in now. Awesome. Welcome. See how easy that is, gang? Yeah. Group's full of good people, Janet. Now I know your real name. I like Chicken Dinner, though. I dig that. Tammy, looking great. Hey, thanks, Tammy. I'm feeling good. I really am. Oh, you're talking about the big TV. That's awesome. Today I got my first TV as an adult recently, and it's huge to me. 32. Larry is life size. That's awesome. I remember the first time Cassie and I, what do we have now? We in the living room, we either have 65 inch or 70. I can't remember. But right here, I'm using a 55-inch for a monitor. It's huge. And I love it because I don't need to wear my glasses to see the comments. Alfie, glad you have a plan. Been staying away from the bottle. I would assume he is because he's eating right. I think one goes right along with the other, right, Alfie boy? Ooh, we had our Indian summer this past weekend, 65 to near 70 here in Wisconsin. Nice. Ooh, thinking about gifting myself with an air fryer. Any suggestions? I'll tell you, Nancy. I've always used Kasori, but the Tasty air fryer, they reached out and wanted to sponsor us. I still haven't gotten back to them. Um, I've heard that one's really good too. I see a lot of carnivores use it. So, but never had a problem with the Kasori air fryer. So, I mean, to be just being honest with you, hey, Brad, good morning from a cold and snowy Pennsylvania. Awesome, Brad. Great to see you again, man. Brad Gross. It's hard to forget that name. I'm jealous of all that warm weather. We have had more rain and mud than usual this time of year in my part of Oregon. Yeah, Sarah, it can be brutal out there, but all that beauty that surrounds you, Oregon and Washington's just absolutely gorgeous. My dad loved Oregon. My oldest brother, he spent some time in prison in Oregon. He was from my dad's first marriage. He's my half brother, but we went up there a few times to visit him in prison. It was like an outdoor logging camp, minimum security. He was a drug offender. He's a heroin addict most of his life, but beautiful country. Guys talking about air fryers. I drank a few times last week, but I'm not gonna lie, but we're totally done with it now. My mom has really bad gout, so we've got rid of it, not touching it anymore. Yeah, we just keep trying, right, Alfie? Yeah, I bet you and your mom have a great relationship. The way you talk about her, it reminds me of my mom, bro. It's cool. You guys talking football? I lived on Ezekiel bread toasted with avocado. Only trouble for me is one slice wasn't enough, and that would be my trouble too, Terry. For sure. Chicken dinner. I'm premenopausal, 52 years old. I have no physical symptoms, but maybe mental. Sort of feel like I have PMDD 3 weeks out of every 4. Yeah, that's something I can't speak to. I got the wrong chromosomes. Billy, say a prayer for the ground beef chief. He said he's not Christian, but he's going to start reading the Bible on his channel. He's going through some hard times. Hope he finds the path to Jesus. That's funny you mentioned him. I actually saw one of his videos yesterday, Will Billy. Just popped up in my feed. definitely going to say a prayer for him for sure. Huh. Isn't that weird? What a coincidence. Or not. Maybe I'll comment on it. Oh my gosh. I lost my voice. Damn. Oh, what's up with that? Maybe I'll. Come on, water, do your thing. Maybe I'll comment on his most recent video and encourage him. Yeah, appreciate you letting us know that. Bride's Biscuit. Larry, what's up, man? Awesome to see you, Bride's Biscuit. It's funny. We been going almost an hour, and the whole time we had about 50 people in the meeting. Now we got 65. People flowing in a little late. That's all good, though. It's good to see you, Bride's Biscuit. It is carbs. Talking about the Ezekiel bread. I was fine except for the bloating with the 2 slices I had for a sandwich. Yeah, that's exactly when I if I'm gonna eat some bread, Jess, I'm gonna have a sandwich with it, That's what it's made for, in my view. Larry being a recovering alcoholic. You hear that? You able to cook with alcohol, or is that a no? Just curious. No, I don't think that'd be a problem for me. We never do use alcohol, Aaron, but yeah. And thankfully, I know most people say they're recovering alcoholic. I'm a recovered alcoholic. Thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ, brother. I'm telling you, He gave me a miracle. I like to say I'm recovered. Thanks to Him. All glory to Him too. It was nothing I did. Those of you who see my testimony, you guys know. But yeah, bro, I wouldn't see a problem with it. Like I think one time we were up at Cassie's folks and they made some chicken dish, and I think it had some kind of wine in it, and then they reduced it or whatever. Nah, I don't sweat it. Nah, but I appreciate the question, bro. Chicken dinner. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, welcome to the group. I hope you enjoy it. Don't be a stranger in there. Like I said, there's a lot of good folks. And a lot of them are here in the live chat, for sure. Carnivore Quest community on Facebook. And we keep it small too. I remove people every week. So like Dave Max private Facebook group, he's got like 44,000 members now. And we'd probably be around that number if we didn't like remove people consistently. Cassie and I have been removing people probably now for 3 years out of the group because I want to keep it under 5,000 people. It's just better when it's smaller, and we only remove inactive people. And believe me, there's a lot. People sign up for a group and then they stop the diet. I usually look back, and if they haven't been active in like 3 months, I'll remove them. Hey, Beverly, late but here. Take care. I care. I care too, Beverly. Good to see you. He went nuts. Still talks about it. Are you talking about the ground beef chief? Later, John. Later, everyone. Just finished my walk and time to get back to the day, whatever that may be. All right, man. You have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Yep, I use a Kasori. Love it. Frank's got a Kasori too, but I'd look into a Tasty because it has a built-in thermometer, right? That Tasty looks cool, and if I give it a review, they'll send me a free one. So I need to do that. JD, I almost missed the whole thing. At least you're here, JD. I got to say hi to you, man. Very cool. Good to see you. Yeah, we're a little deeper in this, quite a bit deeper in the stream. One announcement for you guys is we are no longer going to be doing the morning meeting on Mondays and Tuesdays. So there will be no meeting tomorrow. And then we're start on Wednesday. So it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So the morning meetings will not be on Monday or Tuesday anymore. And that's two pronged. Cassie's days off are Monday and Tuesday. And, an upside to it is some people who don't get to participate on weekdays because they're working might be able to stop by and get some encouragement on the weekends. And the time on the weekends will be the exact same time, 11:55. So no morning meeting tomorrow. I forgot to mention that. At the beginning of the stream. I made baked apples yesterday and at least had no sugar, no added sugar, no crust. All right, JD. Cassie does that once in a while, bud. Hit the like button, everyone. Thanks, Frank. Too many streams today catching up on Hack Your Health content. Oh, yeah, the Hack Your Health thing, right? The big event everyone goes to. Cher, what's up, Cher? Glad to see you. I almost missed your hello. Amen, Larry. You're recovered. Yes, by the grace of God, the Lord Jesus Christ. Bam. Yeah, I was given a very, very big, beautiful gift, and I'll be forever thankful. Hi, Carnivore friends. Hey, JG, what's up? That's a new name. Good to see you. YouTube might have changed your handle if I'm not recognizing you, but great to see you. Glad you're here. Share, I start training for my new job tomorrow. I'm praying that I can stay on quest, planning to fast all day and then eat dinner with my hubba. Any comments on my plan? No. Sounds like a good little strategy, Share. Yeah, great, man. Good luck on the job. It's always a little scary, like starting a new school. Yeah, I'm sure you'll do awesome. I couldn't make it through life without Jesus, right, Frank? Yeah, my best day when I was unsaved doesn't even compare to my worst day being saved, Yeah. Got that undescribable joy that comes with a relationship with the Lord Jesus. It's amazing. Larry, does Boog have TikTok or Instagram? Also, do you and Cassie have TikTok? What's your favorite social media? My favorite social media is YouTube. We have Instagram, of course, Carnivore.Quest. You guys start following us. We don't put a lot of time into the other social medias. And no, we don't have TikTok, but I really thought about starting to just upload our old shorts on there. I've talked to Courtney Luna about this before, and she says it's super toxic. Like you get a lot of jerks on TikTok, way more than YouTube, but you can make some decent revenue on there. So, from ads and stuff. So yeah, I kind of wanted to shield Cassie from TikTok because Courtney Luna said it's pretty bad. You got to have a thick skin, or just not look at your comments. So that's it, though. And you know what I can't stand is X or Twitter. The whole interface is just confusing. I've talked to a few people that say the same thing. It's just, okay, somebody posts some, I don't know, the interface just sucks. Somebody does a tweet and then you want to see the comments, and I don't know, the interface it's horrible. But other people love it. Bride's Biscuit Kilts earlier, some Rick Shorts, Mitch Stream Chat, and some new ones, not necessarily. HYH. All right, Bride's Biscuit. Yeah. Yeah, that's why the meeting might have been a little smaller today, as everybody was checking out everybody at the Hack Your Health. Cassie and I used to get invited to things like that until we got fat again. Then the invites stopped coming, which is cool. We never went to them anyway. Oh yeah, and Sam Boog. No, Little Larry is not on social media. He likes Reddit and stuff like that. And then he's part of like a gamer community. But yeah, he doesn't do traditional social media at all. None of my kids do really. It's crazy. Have a blessed day, everyone. All right, Michelle, have to run. See you on Wednesday. Cool. Carnivore church meetings on Sunday. I'll be at my physical church, but you could do Carnivore praise meeting. All right. And I might even tweak the time a little bit on that, Frank. I might even go earlier on like Saturdays and Sundays. I might start like at 9 a.m. We'll see. But the weekdays will definitely stay at 11:55. Oh, Lance, I hope you will continue your weekend lives. I am. Larry will be doing his right after the one I have been doing. Just won't be able to do 2 hours anymore, or 2 hour one. Yeah, well, you could, Lance, if I go earlier. I got banned from Twitter in 2020. Guess why? Yeah, the big old C word, little COVID action. Yeah, it's crazy. That was only 5 years ago, right? That's absolutely insane. It was March of 2020. I just looked that up. It was yesterday when the shutdown happened. That's when I lost my job at BMW. But I was just, it wasn't that long ago. And things got freaking crazy. People lost their minds. It was insane, man. That's why I think it was some kind of test run to see how people handle stress, because people didn't handle it very well. Nope. Joe, sir, I hope you're having an excellent day. Well, thanks, man. I am, and I hope you are too. Appreciate you being part of the meeting, Joe. Stopping by for a sec. Very cool. Joe, I believe vegetables are essential for me personally. Well, that's fine. Absolutely, Joe. Oops, I bumped the mic. I have a lot of people in the low carb space who eat vegetables. I had some vegetables over the weekend. I had a few bites of my daughter's Ketovore chili, and then I made the recipe for Cassie. Those of you who are late to the meeting, I'll have that video out to you sometime this week. But yeah, if you enjoy vegetables, Joe, go for it. We're not dogmatic, carnivores here on Carnivore Quest. You got to find what works for you, and then work it, right? Yeah, preachy carnivores. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. They just come off like they know it all. It just drives me nuts. I got about 3 seconds of patience for that kind of crap. Yeah, 2020 was a real eye opener for me. Yep. Yeah, imagine when something really happens. You know, like the grid goes down, something like that. Be freaking chaos. I bought a lot of weapons right at the beginning of COVID. I already had a couple guns, but I bought quite a bit more, and I paid a lot for ammunition because everything started going up. But I got it pretty early, and I will pass those guns down to my kids. I'm not selling them. I'll hold on to them because people lose their minds, man. It's nuts. Uh, just want to say hi to anybody who's just coming in. Hey, Linda, what's up? Hello, everyone. Great to see you, Linda. Hey, all late as always. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Well, guys, yeah, not many people do X anymore. I just cannot stand the interface at all. See if I'm caught up here. Huh? Amen, Larry. Amen. 5 years ago, destroyed lives and livelihoods. The reaction was at a minimum appropriate. Yeah. It did destroy a lot of lives. Big time. The censorship was unbelievable. It was like living something out of a movie. If you guys ever seen V for Vendetta, it was like that movie. Very Orwellian, very spooky. Hey, Charisse, jumping in late. Hello, everyone. It was a rough weekend emotionally, but I'm still on track. I know that if I gave in, I'd go too far and really regret it. Glad you didn't, Charisse, right? Because, yeah, you would have. Sorry you had a rough weekend. That's a bummer. Better week ahead, right? Yeah, Frank. My new church is having a Christmas dinner, and I'm debating going because of the temptations. Country folk love their carbs, right? Absolutely. I totally agree. Prepare, prepare, prepare. That's what COVID taught me. Absolutely, Will Billy. Yeah, we have quite a bit of food stocked up, and it's not carnivore. It's 25-year shelf stable. You know, yeah. Here's the way I look at it, though. You and I have enough to feed quite a bit of our family too, and I have enough guns to put in each one of their hands. So, if anything does ever go down, the plan, my family, my kids, we're all going to be here, hunker down here. Like if the grid really did go out, because we got plenty of food, guns, and I told Cassie, you really only need food for 4 to 6 weeks, because if it goes any longer than that, society is not going to recover. You know what I mean? The world's going to be different forever. So then it's just, what's the point of storing up a year's worth of food? You're going to have to figure out a whole new life. It won't be good. Jessica, TikTok is very toxic. I deleted that app shortly after trying it. In 2020, I didn't like getting into doom scrolling. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard a few fellow Christians say they got a satanic vibe from it. So, boy. Uh, Chili is my go-to weekday meal. Sometimes I wrap up in some burritos with sour cream and cheese, jalapeno, and cilantro. But chili can be low carb as well, of course. Absolutely. Yep. Ooh, Lance picked up a Thanksgiving brisket. Daughter is making turkey. My mom is bringing a ham and homemade pies. Ooh, I will be sticking with brisket. Got a lot of willpower, Lance. If you're the only one really, oh man, you got a lot of willpower, bro. Control the speech, control the universe. I think that's how it goes. All right. All right. Well, guys, we went, wow, an hour and 10 minutes today. And didn't have a whole lot of people stop by, but that's cool because I got what I needed out of this meeting, and I hope you did too. Remember, I'll have a video coming out today at 5:30 p.m. It's going to shock you what's coming in 2026. I'd tell you about it now, but I want you to watch the video. And if I could just ask, when you do watch the video, hit the like button and watch it till the end. Okay. I love you guys. We'll see you Wednesday. Remember, no morning meeting tomorrow. Wednesday, 11:55 a.m. Later.